Hey y'all, what's up? And tonight I'm going to be cooking one of my favorite meats. That's deer. This is deer steak, leg quarter, deboned, and slicing the steaks. It's a real simple but incredibly delicious recipe, so why don't y'all join me? Okay, I told you all this was going to be simple, and I wasn't lying. Here I have the two main pieces of meat that came off this. There was a string of like fat and connective with little bits of meat attached to it. I didn't really feel like ripping through that. And right here, I've got very coarse salt. This is like a pound of it, I think. 26 ounces. Wow. It was like $5 at the organic grocery store. That's like the one place where I can find some of this stuff. This is very coarsely ground black pepper. Right? Because that's all that goes on a steak. And if we move over here, I'm just going to be cooking it in a cast iron pan. Okay. So I'm just going to put some salt on these. Right, just a little bit, not too much. And I'm going to flip it over with a fork so that I can keep my hands clean with all the spices. And finish that guy off. And flip this guy over. Come on. It sticks to the fork. Okay. And I'm just going to do it again. Just a touch. Not too much. Okay. Maybe I should get all like artistic with it. There we go. No. Not doing that. So, salt. It's done. Now, coarse black pepper. Again, this is the way I do it. You can do it however you like. Oh yeah, that's good. That is good. Perfect. I'm going to flip them over. And hit the other half. Now, be very generous with the pepper. Hey, don't be stingy. It's a steak. It's wild game. That looks about right. So these are ready for cooking. Excuse the noise in the background. That's the cat. He wants to get in. But anyway, I got my cast iron here. I think it's like a 10-inch Lodge skillet. And what burner is it on? I'm going to turn this up. Medium, high, like right about there. I want this pan pretty hot, because that's how you cook a steak. Note, I do apologize about this noise. I had no choice but to turn this thing on, so I don't set off any smoke detectors down here, and I think there's like 3 of them. That certainly wouldn't be a situation I feel like dealing with. But this pan is really going. It's time to cook some deer. Here we go. It's cooking time. Look at that. Listen to that. It's these simple beauties in life that keep us getting up every day. Oh man, that's gonna be... We're about halfway through side 1, and you want to do these about 2 minutes each side. And as you can see, they're fairly thin, and they're starting to cook through already. That's why you don't really need to take too much time on them. I didn't bring any olive oil or butter that some people use for steak. Just because I didn't think I would need it. And if it turns out that I do, I can just throw it in the oven for a couple minutes just to finish it. But I don't think we'll need it. It looks like it's coming along. I think we're about done and ready to flip side 1. Look at that. Just make sure it doesn't stick. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? slight word of warning to all of you who may be trying this. I'm actually outside right now. Because, it's smoky. Very smoky. Don't do this without proper ventilation. Moral of the story. Okay, so I almost burned myself, which is bad and good, considering it's almost. Look at these hands. Everything's okay. It just hurt, which is not good, but at least I'm not burned, which is good. Anyway, these guys were sitting in the oven off for about, I don't know, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. It was just like on warm. I just let them finish in there because, you know, I was creating a smoke chamber down here. So now I'm going to check there. I've got my mismatched cutlery, but I don't care. I'm just gonna check doneness of this guy. See how it is. Look at that. That's a little over what I would cook a normal beef, but it doesn't look bad. Now, here's a real test. How good does it taste? That's connective tissue on the outside there. I'm very awkward with this, I'm sorry. That's good. Very good, you know. As tender as I'd say a New York strip or a ribeye and beef. All around great flavor. And I hear a lot of people complain, oh, deer's gamey, deer's gamey. No. It's not gamey at all. And you'll hear him say, oh, but the flavor is X, Y, Z, it's tough, it's... No, not at all. Take care of it right, like this one was, and you'll find that it's incredible. So, I think that's going to end it for this video. Go drop a like, subscribe, and until I see you next time, have fun, and stay safe.